daughter was here yesterday. I made this room for my daughter so she can do her Zoom classes here and spend some time with mommy. And I have like this little couch. Like she can sleep, she can study, she can have lunch with me. She lives at a mess sometimes. Start my day. I'm excited. We have a busy day today, both of us, Maria and I. Alright, I have a lot to catch up on. Okay. Let's do it. Let's do this. So, first thing I do, I check the schedule. Alright, Maria started very early. She started at 8 o'clock. I started at 10. We have a very, very, very busy day. We have a very little lunch, like half an hour from 1 to 1:30, and probably we'll work through lunch and we'll finish around 6 o'clock. Excited. I love it when I have those busy days. It makes the day goes by very quick, and especially when I have a busy day, I have Mona here to help me. She's my assistant. It makes my day much better and easier when she gets all my Botox ready and refilled and cleaning between clients. It just makes the day so much better, and she takes notes for me, so when the charting comes, it's easier and smoother. So let's see what we have. Usually I take an after picture, but I'm not gonna take an after picture with you because the difference is not like day and night.
Yeah.
It's just enhancement. Just for now, like icing on the cake.
Yes. I follow one of her name's Roxy. I follow her. I've actually done a lot of stuff that Roxy recommends, so I'm like, I figured I'd give it a try. And I live in the area too, so I figured it was a win-win situation for me. And then to enter the giveaway, also being the winner, I was texting back and forth, and I said, have you guys announced the winner? And as soon as I asked, she said, you are the winner. And I said, no, because the post wasn't even up yet. And then she goes, yeah, we just posted it. So I don't know. I didn't feel like I believed her, so I had to go see the post. And I'm like, oh, it is me. So it was exciting.
I love it. You have this eyebrow higher than this one. So I raised the other one
Okay.
so they can be more symmetrical.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah, normally when I'm filling in makeup, I see it.
This one, yeah? Alright.
Yeah.
We did it. Show me the results. Send me the pictures. Okay?
I will. Thank
Thank
you
you so much.
Thank you.
That was nice. Come on, you want to see Dalia? Let's see
No,
Dalia.
I'm leaving. I have to go.
Why you're going? Where?
What? I have to go.
This is your esthetician here at Sahar.
Hi. Well,
She's always either working or eating,
running or brushing or eating
Or
or
she had
just
to
in my
leave.
little cave.
So when you come here to do any facials or chemical peel, you get to meet our beautiful Dalia.
We do all kinds of treatments here. We do hydrofacial, we do microdermabrasion, we do chemical peels, we do acne peels, anything. Everything.
We are a very good team together. We do really good together. So
We do.
I fix your lines and she fixes your skin, and then you leave the clinic.
She does my
looking
Botox,
amazing.
she does everything, and then I
She
do
takes
her
care of my
face.
skin. Teamwork.
Teamwork.
Okay. So did I meet you before, Arnold?
Yeah,
Your
back at
face
the...
is so familiar. Really? Remind me, because your face is so familiar. And
Yeah, you did my
Talked.
laser on my face.
laser.
This was years ago.
Years ago.
Years
yeah.
ago. You,
Yeah, because I left 2018.
Yeah, it was
How did you find me?
through Instagram.
Instagram.
Mhm.
Right. Thank you so much for
And then
finding me.
I was like, because I remember telling you I wanted you to do my Botox when I did it.
Uh-huh.
So I was like, oh, okay, she's opened up a place. I'm gonna go.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah.
All right. So the mirror is yours. Have you ever done Botox before?
No.
No. This is your first time. How old are you?
31.
And what is the first thing that you notice when you look in the mirror and it bothers you?
The wrinkles.
The
My
lines on the forehead?
Yeah.
Okay. How about here? I don't see any lines on resting face, but I want to see if you have any lines when you frown. Get angry. Yes, okay, you have some. And smile big. And those. Okay.
Yeah.
So the only lines that you have on resting face is the ones on your forehead. That means they are related to facial expressions and animations. They're not wrinkles. So we're gonna stop the muscles from moving, and we're gonna stop the facial expressions that cause the lines to happen. So Botox will control that. Since you don't have any lines here or here on resting face, you only have them on animations. We're gonna Botox these muscles too, just so you don't come back to me after like a couple of years and say, can you correct them and fix them? Also, when I freeze you here and you keep moving here and here, it's gonna look weird when you're involved in a conversation. You're not gonna be able to notice how these are moving, but this is frozen. So I advise my clients just do the whole 3 areas, prevent and correct, and stay on the top of it every 3 to 4 months. Come over and do the same treatment, and you should be okay. All right. Let me explain to you also, since it's your first time. When I inject you today, you're not going to see any results today or tomorrow. It's going to start working after 10 days, maximum after 2 weeks. If there is anything needs to be corrected, we'll correct it after the 2 weeks period. It will last you 3 to 4 months. Every day you're going to see some improvement up to the 2 weeks. And what else? And that's it. Any questions?
No.
Ready? Excited?
Yeah.
Let's do it. And what made you think about Botox now?
We talked about it years ago, and I figured I was gonna wait until I was 30, but then COVID happened. So now here I am.
Good job. You know, the best thing is to do it to prevent it from getting to the point where it needs to be corrected. And you're at that stage, which is great. I know it hurts a little bit. No, your skin is amazing. I can tell. When I see skin that I'm excited to check, I get them ready and I'm like, you might love me or you might hate me after you see this, but yours...
Oh my god, we did it yesterday and
it was amazing what we saw. Once you see the results, you're going to be hooked and addicted, and you're going to be like, I want more. That's it. You're done. You made it. You did great.
Pain is beauty.
Yes. No pain, no gain.
And that's when I got lasered, I remember I would say that too. Or like,
Gosh,
even the
I
micros, I'm
remember
like,
you so
just whatever,
well.
just don't even put, because you're like, oh, do you want me to put numbing cream? I'm like, no, just do it.
And I know that I'm a little bit mean too. Like, I just go for it and I do it. I'm like, you can take it.
It was actually pretty painless, and I hate needles.
Oh, I didn't know that. He doesn't have any tattoos. I should have known.
Yeah. It was through Instagram, actually. So I've known her, I met her years ago, and I trusted her. So when I came across her Instagram, I decided to book an appointment. I said it's time, and yeah. I trusted her even years ago, so I figured I wanted her to be the first person to do Botox for me, so that's why I'm here.
You guys can sit here. One is the victim and one is the audience.
The audience.
The audience sit here so you can see me talking to her. Okay. How did it go?
It was good. I know we did more on this side and less on this side. So I think maybe almost a month ago I started feeling it more on this side.
Okay, so just treat them equally, right?
Yes.
Okay, because it doesn't matter how big is the muscle, it's more how strong is the muscle. Can I feel it?
Yes.
Bite. Okay. Yeah, this one is stronger. Like I see how I feel how big it is, but yeah, I can see also this is more rounded, but it does not mean this is not as strong. So we'll treat them both the same way. We'll do the 40 units again because 40 units was sufficient for you, right? Or we do exactly what we did on the other side. Do you want to go 50 units? That's 25 and 25. I'll do 20 and 20. Let's do 20 and 20 and see how it goes. If it feels like it came back sooner, how long did it hurt you? Like a month before you came back?
This one, because
A whole month?
only 10.
No,
So I
that's
think
not good.
after
20 and
3
20.
months. Oh, okay.
We'll do 20, 20.
20.
It should be fine. Okay? All right, we'll do it that way. So I'm doing 20 units on each side, and this helps a lot with migraine headaches during the day, shoulder pain, neck pain. My clients, they tell me it transformed my life, it changed my life. It's just a big difference for them. I use 20 units on each side. So we're injecting in the masseter muscle, 20 units on each side, and we're done. That's
I'm gonna feel so good tomorrow.
yes.
It was good. It was quick. It's the waiting that makes me very anxious, but it's done.
It's all worth it.
Thanks.
Yes, yes, I agree with her. So I'm gonna give you an analogy of this, like when we break our arm and we put it in a cast. We take off the cast, the arm that was in the cast looks smaller than the arm that was not in the cast, and that's because it was not used. So those muscles, they atrophy, they shrunk, they get smaller for not being used all these years, so they're not as strong. So in your 50s, you need less amount of Botox than somebody in their 20s who's just starting, and you're like, they're older, why they need less, or they're less maintenance than me? Because your muscles are smaller now, they are atrophy, they got shrunk. over the years for not being used.
Okay.
So you'll need it less and less and less, and less maintenance later on. Yes, it's very important for me to point out these things before I inject you because Botox relaxes muscles, and if this muscle is weaker than this one, I don't want you to think that Botox did it. So my goal today is to lift this one a little bit more to make it look more like this side, and if it doesn't happen, then it's going to stay the same. But I don't want you to think Botox caused this weakness in the eye.
Okay.
All right? But you notice it, you see it, right?
I see it. Sometimes I'll just pull it out and see if it'll correct it, and it won't. Like, I don't know, something sticky in there. I don't know. There.
But it's better now. You did something.
I didn't really pay
All
attention to be honest with you.
So, Min is not like us. We're just too much into the mirror and we see every little flaw. You look fine. It's Botox is not gonna make you look different. It's just gonna prevent you getting to the point that you come to me to correct it and fix it. That's it.
You know, I didn't know what to expect, but you know, just seeing my wife talk to the doc and everything kind of felt more comfortable and didn't really hurt that much. Pinches, and other than that, I'm glad it's done.
This is about after 3 months and a few weeks.
Yeah. It's a,
Very refreshed, very natural, very subtle, age appropriate, everything.
Yeah.
Everything the way that we
yeah.
planned it.
I don't look constantly
No,
shocked.
and
so
you don't
it's
look
good.
overly done.
Yeah.
And you look softer and like happier. I don't know. Just
Yeah, I like
but
it.
I'm in love.
Felt it was very natural. Again, age appropriate. I'm 54. I'm not trying to look like I'm 25, but I also don't want to look like I'm 70. So what I wanted was just a gentle lift and to remove this horrible frown line. That just was the biggest thing because it made me look angry all the time. So having that reduced was the biggest thing, and it's just been nice. Surprised that people close to me didn't notice it, but I just think they're so used to seeing me. But when I see photos, like we went to a funeral sadly, but we took a bunch of photos and I'm like, oh my God, it's not there.
Yes.
So that was
Because
a
it's
big
so
deal
natural.
for me.
I always say when people see you and they be like, "What did you do? You look so different." That's a work that is not done very good too. Because my clients want to look subtle and natural. So when she sees it and she notices it and she's very happy, that means we did a good job. If somebody looks at you and stares at you, you'd be like, you did something,
Yeah.
and they start giving you a hard time. I feel like it's so noticeable. All right, this is Mona. She's new in our team. She is a student nurse and she's gonna be graduating in December. Actually, what if I let you talk about yourself? I mean, what are your role here?
Hi, I'm a nursing student and I feel like I've gotten in the best field ever. I mean, I've been learning a lot from Sahar and the other nurses here, and I've been helping out with the front desk as well, and I'm excited to grow and learn a lot.
So our goal with Mona, or actually right now, Mona made our job much easier. We opened another 2 treatment rooms. So when the clients gets here, Mona gets them in the back, gets them ready, clean up their skin, take their pictures, make sure that they talk to the doctor, and then at that point they are ready. So I finish with my one client in my room, and then I go to the next client. At that time, when she's in my other room, cleaning the room, getting the next one ready, that shortens the appointment time.
And so you could walk in and just
Exactly. I
inject.
just go in and I inject and I'm just done. I just do the consultation. That makes it better, faster, more efficient. So it shortens the appointment time, and also we get to see more clients in one day. So it was a very, very good addition and asset to the team to have Mona with us, and hopefully when she's done with nursing school she can be perfect at her consultation skills because she's just listening to me all day long.
Yeah.
Does it get boring when you're listening to
No,
the
it
same
doesn't,
thing
because
over
there's
and over?
always new clients coming in. All of them have their stories. Sometimes therapy sessions
How do you
happen.
feel about our therapy
Yeah,
sessions?
I just like to observe. Yeah, so it's very
So she
exciting.
would walk in and the clients is crying and I'm crying.
You don't really know what to expect here, which is the most exciting part. And in this room, time goes by so fast.
Yes.
There's no concept of time in this
There's
room. You look at the
really-
clock and it's like already 5 p.m.
I
so
swear there's
it's
times
great.
that it's like 2 o'clock and I'm like, I feel like I just woke up and I said good morning. How
Yeah.
did the time went by this quick? Which is great. It's the best thing when you're working with something and you're passionate about this. So you don't feel the time. You don't feel like you're going to work. You feel like you're going to have fun.
Yeah,
which
and
is
her love
amazing.
for this work makes it just so much more fun.
It's
And
beautiful.
it's not a serious atmosphere, which I like. So I really appreciate that.
Every day is different. Every day is different. You cannot say every day is the same and it's boring.
Yes.
Every day is different and it's fun, and it's the new people that you meet, that connection that you make. It's amazing. I hope most of my clients are watching this and they know what they mean to me, because I have a connection and a story and a bond with every single one, and they know themselves
Yeah.
very well.
Excited to see you.
Excited to see you.